Okay, welcome back to part 3 of Learn Programming with EasyLang. I am the creator of the Easy Programming Language, Marshall Burns. You can find me at SuperMarshall64 on Twitter. Lesson number 3, variables. So we're going to talk about what are variables, two kinds of variables in Easy, and then we're going to work with them. And so what are variables? Variables are just something that hold a value for us. That's it. They just hold a value for us. We can do things with those values later on, change them, use them somewhere else, whatever it may be, but they hold a value for us. And easy variables are typed. They have to have a data type. There are two kinds of variables in easy. There are mutable variables, meaning they can change, and then there are immutable variables, meaning they cannot change. Right? They're declared in different ways. And then now we can get into actually working with them. Okay. So we have our basic easy program. Importing the standard module, we have our main function, and we have our print line function, but we're not printing anything out. So let's just go ahead and declare a mutable variable. So in easy to declare a mutable variable, you need to use the temp keyword. Then you name your variable. Then you assign a data type. In this case, we're going to do int, meaning it can hold a range of negative or positive numbers, right? Int, whole numbers. And we're going to do equal and then our value. There we go. We've declared a variable. So temp, meaning temporary or mutable, means that our age variable's value can change. So if I go down here and do age equals age plus 1, and now I want to print out whatever age is, we have 31. So we went from 30 to 31. Great. So now I can do a immutable variable. To do that, you need to use the const keyword, meaning constant, cannot change. So let's go for name, and this is going to be a data type of string equals Marshall, and we're going to encapsulate that in double quotes. So now let's say I want to change name for some reason in my main function here. So let's say name is actually going to be equal to John. What happens when we try to print that out? We're going to get an error. Easy is designed to catch a lot of these errors very early on, right? When it comes time to run your program. So we cannot change that because we declared it as const. So these are just a couple of basic examples. We also have byte, bool, uint, float. We have all kinds of variables. You can do other things with your variables, like if I wanted to create an array of data types, we can do something like that. So let's create an array. There's two types of arrays in easy. We have a dynamic array and a fixed size array. Dynamic meaning its value or its length or its number of elements within it can change. It can grow or it can shrink. Fixed size meaning it cannot change. It has a specific size and it cannot change. So the same way as we declared these other variables up here, temp meaning it's temporary or it's mutable, const meaning it cannot be changed, it's constant. We do the same with our arrays. So temp, my array, square brackets, and then you put your data type in here of what this array is going to hold. So int, for example, equals curly braces 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. You have to have your commas in there because arrays are just lists. Okay, it's a list that holds several elements. These are your elements. Okay, so technically this array can grow. It can also shrink. Now for a constant array, const, or a fixed size array, my other array is what we'll call it. Same general convention, but you have to add the number of elements this array is going to hold. So comma, and let's say 3 here. So this array is going to hold integers and only 3 of them. Equals So now that's how you do it. This is valid. I don't need to run it. I know this is valid. But let's say my other array, I want to add a fourth element here while keeping the declared size 3 the same. What happens? Here we go. Don't worry about this warning here. I just am not using the print function, but this is what we're looking for. Array literal has 4 elements, but declared size is 3. So it's very important to catch these kind of errors when it's when you can. Okay, so that's a general lowdown of working with variables, or at least declaring variables in the Easy Programming language. In the next video, we'll get into functions, and we'll start doing a little bit more with variables as well. Thank you for watching. Peace.